What's going on, everyone? All right, we are a few minutes early today, so we'll give Turbo and everyone a little bit of slack on that because I am starting a couple minutes early, but that's okay. So that gives me a little bit of time to introduce you guys to everyone that's going to be joining us tonight. Sorry, I'm so out of practice. Taking a week off kind of kills you. But yeah, we got Nifty Ape Nation in the house. It's on Thursday, so obviously they're going to be joining us. They have a huge thing coming out next week. It's going to be their launch party. So 11/11, which is also Veterans Day, and I cannot wait for you to hear what they have planned for Veterans Day. But yeah, so 11/11 at 11:11 a.m. Pacific time to 11:11 p.m. Pacific time. They're going to be having a massive launch party to celebrate their, just extraordinary work in releasing these interactive NFT apes that are just phenomenal. We've been covering it now. I mean, I've been friends with Turbo now for months, but they've really been on BullHouse every week, just getting the information out about this project. And I think it is completely just extraordinary. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Here is Turbo. But yeah, so I am going to be handing it off to them. We have Turbo, we have Create, we have Ling Ling on the Nifty Ape Nation Twitter page, we have Ian, and I'm sure a few of the others are somewhere in the midst or coming up. I know like Sir Sasquatch and everyone is here. And we are also going to be joined by Kringle Kitten. He's going to be coming and hanging out and hearing about the project, maybe asking some questions and, giving his insight also into how NFTs work because, well, next week we are heading into NFT week, which was brought to our attention last week. That we needed to kind of catch everybody up on what is going on with NFTs. What is an NFT? How do you make NFTs? And now that our community is growing with the NFT market as well, it is going to be a lot of fun. So we do have Kringle here. If you guys have questions, we have Turbo, Create. They're all just a wealth of knowledge. Here comes Josh. And there's Sir Sasquatch. I told you guys they're all going to be coming in here. So perfect timing. You guys are on time. I love it. But yeah, I will hand the reins over. Kringle, if you have any questions or anything you want to ask them about their project, feel free. Like, this is a great way for you guys to kind of get to know each other. I'm going to sit back, chill, and towards the end, I actually get to show you guys my ape. I finally got to make it, and I'm so excited. Funny story, Turbo said I went too light on him, so he gave me some fashion advice, which is pretty great. It's true. He is a very great fashion designer. So, but anyway, so guys, if you want to go into your project, the veteran thing I think is phenomenal. I am so excited for that. What you guys are doing for the vets. Can you guys tell us about a bit more about that?
Sure. Um, hey, Kenna. Thanks for having us. You were great. You were easy. Everyone's easy, but it's a lot of fun for me, so I don't mind exploring things from a ape avatar fashion perspective. I did learn from my wife that it's not the '80s, so you don't want to matchy the shoes with the dress. So that's the one thing that I picked up along the way in the last couple of weeks. But But yeah, so we're going to be releasing the Nifty Ape Nation, the first drop. It's very exciting. We're going to release 888 handcrafted, unique 3D interactive NFTs. And these come with a lot of utility, you guys. So the first thing we're going to get to do is play in the Ape Fight Club with our NFTs. We're going to be really among the first in the world to use NFTs for this. Um, the graphics are AAA. It's all beta tested. It's going to be really exciting over the next couple of months to roll that out and also roll out our metaverse Ape Island, where everybody who has an NFT, any community member, can actually go in and set up shop and create e-commerce for themselves. So we'll say, for instance, if there's like a bunch of like cool like BullHouse gear that you might want to give the community or sell to people, you'd be able to do that. If Kringle wanted to plop his kitten face on T-shirts and sell those, he'd be able to do that. And it's all you guys. So like you're it's your money, it's your NFT. You can do with it what you want, and if you hustle and use it, people see it a lot. post a lot with it, then it's going to create value for yourself. So it's a win-win situation, certainly. Now, on November 11th, we are releasing, and it's also Veterans Day, and we love our vets. We love our service members. There's a huge community of service members in the Ape Nation already. I come from a military family myself. My dad was in the Navy. My uncle was in the Army. My grandfather was in the Marines. So, um, I thought that this would be a really special way for us to celebrate our vets, and by gifting them 8 Patriot Apes is what they're called. Now, these Patriot Apes are all service members. So the Patriot Apes are one of 16 different types of ape that you can get here. So everything from an OG silverback to a trader ape to a musical ape or an artist ape or a social ape, whatever floats your boat. Now, the good thing is that you can actually kind of upgrade yourself and get these badges and get these powers from these other types if you want to. So, because we're limiting per wallet, 3 per wallet, and the reason is because we really want everybody to have access to this. We don't want big crypto whales to come in there and just scoop everything up and take all the good stuff from everybody and just swing them and make money for themselves. We're not really expecting people to honestly to sell them or flip them. We're hoping people are going to hang on to them and use them for themselves so they can create value for themselves. So we're just super excited. We have a giant team at this point. The community is, I'm really noticing that the community is really gelling around this, and it's really nice to see. And I think that this is a really good way for the community to, all kind of rally around something again. And it's the most important thing to me is that everybody benefits from this. And I come from the entertainment world, as many of you know. This is the way that I can help. um, you know Everybody has talent and special things that they can do and that they're great at, and everybody contributes in so many different ways. So we're just one of many that are working their butts off to lift up this community and fight for a fair market and get the word out and try to make change. So that's definitely what this whole thing is rooted in, and it starts with AMC Apes because that's where I started. So
I absolutely love it. So, Kringle, have you actually seen this? I haven't gotten to talk to you about it, but have you seen their project yet?
No, I haven't had the opportunity, so this is really my first time actually meeting you guys.
Well, if you get a chance, Pringle, hop on YouTube and go type in Nifty Ape Nation, and you'll see an array of videos that have been put on YouTube that'll give you a good start. Otherwise, we are on Twitter as well. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram,
Discord.
Facebook,
All of them.
Discord, all of them. Every
So,
single one of them. Just type in Nifty Ape Nation.
We've got a link tree as well. Get all that on.
Yeah.
Right. So what this
Uh,
is basically people can there's AI capabilities that come with these, and so you can like insert a brain into your NFT, then and train it to be an expert in just about anything. So, for instance, we have, and this is beta tested, and we've seen it with our own eyes. We have a translator ape that speaks up to 27 different languages. I was speaking French to it, and it was translating it back to English. It was really fascinating, and just imagine what that would be like for kids, that want to learn another language. Like my daughter's learning Spanish right now. I'm sure she'd love to talk to an ape rather than sit in her classroom.
Very
But
interactive learning.
Yes, exactly. So, but in terms, so you can train it to be an expert on the markets. It could, you know, basically, if we have to write in these bios and a lot of information that gets baked into it. But what it does is it takes that information and then it just scrapes the internet and then just learns every single thing it can possibly learn about AMC stock, for instance, or dark pool data, or just the highs and lows of the day, or the runners for the day, or what got upgraded, anything like that. So there's some serious utility here. And then in terms of like streaming, yes, you can actually train it to run your stream if you want at night, let's say, and while you're sleeping, and so people can come on and interact, and they can answer questions, and you know you can even go international. You can have it speak like different languages. There can be a different one for Japan, or for Canada. No, Canada, they speak English, don't they? I'm just kidding. um, so there's just like a ton. There's so much to this. There really is. And it's like one step at a time. Like, we have this stuff ready, but it's like, first, like, let's get the NFTs and the video game, and then let's talk about the brains. Let's talk about metaverse and all that stuff. But this is an open source philosophy. This is about decentralization, right? So we want the community to take these tools and take the bull by the horns and run with it. Because there's going to be things that people are going to be building in our metaverse, for instance, that we just couldn't even fathom. And that's what's really exciting to me and my business partner. Does anybody have any questions on that?
I don't think we have questions. But Ape Trade just came up. What do you got for me? Or not. Kringle, like, is that, I mean, to me, okay, so this is where I'm trying to kind of really get the word out to people that broadcast and do all these trainings and educational, and because I know from what I hear is there's a lot of people that are like, we've gone through the basics, we go through the basics, and I mean, we've been going through the basics since January for the most part, but to be able to have like something kind of step in and help us while we're trying to do like one-on-one time with other people, and while still giving our communities the same attention, but an AI might actually find more information than what we might know, right? So that's where I'm trying, like, I wanted to really bring you in, Kringle, tonight, because one, you've been hanging out with Citadel and Hallister all week, and I was kind of jealous, but two, I think this would actually benefit a lot of us that are just constantly putting out content or anything like that. So I'm actually very excited that you're in here learning about this.
Yeah, we had two apes last week learn how to have a relationship and get married. It was like the most miraculous, strange thing I've ever seen. And I actually just posted it up here on the top if you guys want to watch it. At first, it's like an argument about who's human and who's not. And then it's an argument about like who has a boyfriend and who doesn't. I cut it down a little bit. And then they decide that they each don't have a significant other. And so they decide to get married and have kids right now. It's
Yeah,
really good.
sounds totally normal for AI.
Totally.
So does anybody know who Ape Trade is? Anyone familiar with that account? No? Okay. I see that you're...
Chat.
Cool. Good job, Ape Trade. Way to sneak that in there. Good job. Okay, so but anyway, yeah, there's a lot to this, but I can say with some confidence that that we're pretty much ahead of the curve. From what we've seen, there's very, very few people that are as far as we are, if anybody.
Sorry, guys. We might be having technical difficulties. Give me one sec.
Hanging out with them right now, and it was. Now we're kind of, this is the tip of the spear. You know, this is the first project where it's like a big coming out party. And when I approached him about it, you know, he really knew nothing about what was going on in the stock market and all this terrible stuff that's happening. But after I told him and I said, you know, I pitched it and I suggested that we, you know, like use this tech to do something really cool for the community, um, and gave him some information on what's happening to all of us in these markets. You know, he got back with his whole team, and you know, they're just a bunch of, you know, like, you know, freedom loving, decentralized, you know, nerds and devs and coders and stuff, and they were all about it. Like they all fell in line behind it, and it's 16 people in 10 different countries. So you know, we have a really, really super diverse team, on both ends, you know, on our Ape Nation side, but also, you know, on his side of things. And that's, you know, something I really want to just emphasize, that we tried very hard. If you look at our Nifty Ape Nation team, it's super diverse. There's all ages, um, genders, and it's actually mostly women at the top running it, but which is great. This is like the way I prefer it. And you know, you name it. So I've found that because of that, ideas are coming up and approaches are coming up and perspectives are coming up that you never would get in some, you know, ivory tower like corporate boardroom or something like that, you know.
I'm just gonna sneak in here really quickly. I'm not gonna speak very much. If you could hear, I don't feel too well. But if you look at for example, my profile picture in Turbo and Creates, you can kind of see the sort of um awesome outfits that these apes have. So I think the ones that have been out already. I mean, obviously, I think mine looks the best, but there's some really good looking ones. Nifty Ape Nation actually has whose is that? Is that is that Lynx? I can't tell. Some of them kind
What
of.
do you mean you can't tell? Of course it's me. And
Well, Ian,
Ian,
I got news for you, buddy. You definitely don't have the best looking ape, but that's okay. We still love you, man.
But my point is that
it's
they all
great.
look awesome, and we've definitely put our personalities into them.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you guys you just have to look at Josh's hair. I mean, let's everybody applaud,
I'm
because
telling you, my
been
hair is a phenomenal thing
Yeah,
right
how
now.
long
I'm
did it
telling
take
you.
for you to comb it? Like 30 minutes?
he's been wanting
No,
that hair.
actually, I think it's taken me about 8 weeks.
It's taken him about 8 weeks, and it's because like his avatar was like one of the first we made, and it was like it's like sitting in a computer in the studio, and I've been like in my office, just coming in remote, like, you know, going in remotely, and I haven't been able to access it until yesterday, and so I finally fixed it, and Josh is like, "That's it? That's all you had to do? It took you 8 weeks to do that?" Sorry, Josh.
Yeah,
And
that's
to
it.
be honest, yeah, to be honest, it looks just like his real hair. So I think it's a solid win.
Well,
Yeah.
that's two people that can contest to me being picky and particular about how my hair is.
You know, what's funny is that I haven't actually experienced your pickiness on your hair, but for some reason, for 3 weeks now, that's all I've heard about. So there must be some, you know, base to this. That's all I've heard about you for
That's
3 weeks.
Okay, look.
hilarious, kind of. Because I stopped bringing it up 4 weeks ago, so everybody else has brought it up for me for the last 4 weeks. The first 4 weeks, I drove hard on it, though.
We just want to make sure your hair looks the way you want it. That's all.
Every single meeting for a month, he was like, "Hey, and we can fix this mop on my head." And oh
Now
my god,
this,
it was just great.
do you want to tell? Hey, create. Would you like to tell them about the or Josh? You want to tell them about the gear? What we're doing with that, like using like with the images and stuff that's going on with the apparel.
Yeah, I'd like to let Josh and Sass take that one.
Go for it, Sass. This is your opportunity, buddy.
Oh, well, we're currently working on doing some Nifty Ape Nation T-shirts and mouse pads and mugs and such like that. And we are also working on putting some of the apes on the shirts as well to kind of highlight the people involved in this. And then I think we were talking about doing some other stuff, but I don't know if I can talk about that yet.
Well, I think we can talk about. Actually, I don't know what we can talk about. Can we talk about it?
Well, well, well. For instance, like let's say that like Josh wanted to like his image on, his avatar image on the T-shirt. We can do that. We can produce like a high res, transparent image that you can put anywhere you want, right? So imagine that. Like then you can just go ahead and use your avatar to sell stuff. You can. Hey, everybody wants the David versus Goliath coffee mug, or the Kringle cat T-shirt, or I mean, you can pretty much do anything in any of these stores. I think you were trying to make a blanket yesterday, I seem to recall.
Right.
So
I made a blanket with my ape on it. She looks like she's holding a platter, but it's the Ape Nation
She,
logo. Gonna
yes,
order it.
Create did order a blanket, and I did create a blanket for Create with Create's avatar. Wow, that was a mouthful.
That's creative. Anyway, so
So
we're
yes,
working.
I can do
Cool.
custom orders. Limiting that right now because we still got to focus on getting the store fully up and operational. But at some point, I will be taking some customizable orders.
Right. So I don't know if we could talk about that part.
yeah, sure.
So yeah, maybe when
Cool.
if you buy your NFT ape or get your NFT ape, you'll probably be able to get it put on a shirt as well. So yeah,
Or whatever item you
yeah.
really want, as long as it's a large enough item to fit it.
And
So
that's about it.
I was gonna say, do you guys want to talk about your launch party? Like, I know you guys have a lot of events going on with your launch party. Can you kind of brace everybody for what's going to be happening?
Yes, that is my domain. So we are hosting a space call all day and this is in Pacific time. So if you're East Coast, add 3 hours. It's
YouTube, I have no idea what is going on with my Twitter space tonight.
Oh my god. But he's gonna come. We have other guests. We're gonna have a talent show and of course the 8 giveaways to veterans. It's just gonna be really exciting. Like I wanna have a whole section too, just like a couple hours where we just discuss NFTs, the basics of NFTs, like how do you do MetaMask? How are we actually gonna be able to get these and everything? So I'm very excited. It's gonna be a big party. Big fun, safer family party.
That's
It's gonna
awesome.
be hopefully some rapping from you, right? Create. You gonna give us something?
We're definitely going to put her on the spot. That's for sure.
Yeah, you guys know how it works. I never come in a room and I'm like, yeah, I got these fucking bars. Let me throw them down. But I always say yes if somebody puts me on the spot.
And I will say, guys, because we have so many people speaking at the moment, I did take everything off the Nest. If you, Turbo, send me a list of links that you want me to put into the description of the YouTube video. I'm going to put them on there. Plus, whenever I tweet this out, if you'll give me those links, that'd be great.
Linktree is the best.
The link tree, yeah, of course, the link tree, yeah, of course. But no, yeah, okay, that works. But no, yeah, Create, you're definitely rapping. Duh. There's no question about that.
Duh. Yeah, that was a given.
Do you mind if I put the sign up list up top? Would that break us?
I think the one thing in the Nest might be okay because I've been like cutting out nonstop. Like it's been crazy.
All right. Well, you guys, out of anything, here's the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna post this. This is the sign up list. So all you have to do is put in like your Twitter handle so that we can verify you're a human. Very important. And then just your crypto wallet, and so that'll put you on the list, and then you can mint on the 11th and make it real easy. And you're going to be able to mint through our site, so it's connected to OpenSea, and it's going to be on the Ethereum blockchain network.
So what do you got for me? I see you in here and you had your hand up.
I know I'm late to the party, but yeah, no, I'm just late to the party. Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
we can hear you, Citadel. How you doing, buddy? How you been?
Sweet. Well, thank you. I mean, I'm your drunken.
Oh,
No.
there's a little bit of lag coming
So
from you,
Yeah,
Citadel.
we're break. You must be going through.
as I'm drunk on a plane, as I'm drunk on a plane, I would really love some of the NFT rap. Like that was my jam the other night.
Did I break your space, Hannah?
No,
Take it down.
I think Citadel broke his own Twitter space.
He's on a plane. He said.
He's on.
I think he's drunk on a plane, so he's losing signal.
Hey,
Well-
there's a country song that goes with something like that.
I do know he was having
You know
some
what?
drinks.
Like the Wi-Fi at like 32,000 feet is not so great.
So Turbo, I do have a request, and I don't know what you can do with. Actually, I have a couple for you from YouTube. Something about, are we going to have popcorn specialists on the apes? And then what if people don't have Twitter to join the launch party? I was kind of talking with Create a little bit about that the other day. Do you guys have anything in line for people like on YouTube or anything that aren't on Twitter?
Yeah, we're gonna plan to stream it somehow on YouTube as well, and also that brings up a really important point. Oh yes, on the popcorn specialists. Yes, I'm sure we have a popcorn specialist in there, don't we, Create? But shoot, I lost my train of thought. Oh, wait, what was I gonna say? I'll come up with it in a second. Hold on, sorry.
We don't have a popcorn specialist yet, but I'm putting it on the list. That's a fantastic idea. Thank you. Who is it? I want to give them.
It was John Diamond, and I will be fair.
Hi, John Diamond.
I will be fair when I say this. John, I believe, is not an AMC passionate person. He's a GME holder, if I remember correctly. John, if I'm totally calling you out on the wrong thing, I'm so sorry. I try to remember what everyone's in, whenever I.
That's
get a
okay
chance.
though. That's okay.
No, it's perfectly okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not like only the AMC apes, but I came from that. So like, it's about all the apes. It's about GME. It's about all these other stocks. I mean, you're an ape if you're a retail trader, right?
100%.
I mean, you're part of the 99%. Like this is.
Guys, I think Turbo broke my space again. Twitter space is failing right now. Sorry if I'm talking over Twitter.
Sure did.
Maybe. But no.
I can hear you, John.
Really, because it is really choppy.
Is Karen from IT? Is Karen from IT on this? Because she's definitely pretty hard earlier on pre-flight. So I don't know.
They don't want us talking about this, guys. They're gonna shut us down. No. But yeah, no. John is a great guy. I don't care what you guys hold. I just try to remember. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of become a game for me, to see if I can remember who in my community holds what, because there are some SHIB people, there are some NFT people, there are GameStop and or AMC or whatever. So it's become quite the game. So if I'm right, I'm cool. If I'm not, I am so sorry, John. But no, apes are apes. Apes are the 99%. They're the ones fighting for the free market. And the fact that you guys are literally making a mascot for us to just throw around in the world is amazing. I think it's cool. So I'll stop fangirling right now. I'm sorry.
The places that this will go and can go is unknown. I mean, it can go anywhere. We can literally take this anywhere.
Yeah, because it's a community project. So many voices in on this. And each NFT holder is going to have a vote, by the way, where everybody can vote on the direction of this project. If we want to collaborate with the Bored Apes, we'll put it up to a vote. If we want to create the next game, which we will, do we want it to be a racing game, or do we want it to be like a
Can anybody else hear Turbo?
Are you sure? 'Cause I'm
Guys, we might not be able to do this tonight unless you want me to restart the space because this is getting ridiculous.
Well, I hear you pretty well.
I can hear everybody clear.
All right.
I'm fairly buzzed and I can still hear everyone well.
Well done, sir. Well done.
I hope that you're not flying that plane is all I have to say.
I don't fly, I aviate. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. That's right. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. I'm sure that's no big deal.
You can aviate drunk, I guess. That's a new thing.
I mean, the pre-flight consists of here, hold my beer. I got this. That's how I roll.
Kind of like Denzel in that was that movie. Was it called Flight or something?
Because I was inverted. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do a little bit more cocaine though, but just try to keep it authentic. Really, meta in my Twitter handle here. It's going to be really interesting when my lawyers hear this playback tomorrow, and I'm going to get yelled at. But carpe diem, live in the moment.
It's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is permission, right?
That's what I'm told. That's what I'm told. We'll see. We'll see what. We'll see what the plaintiffs say.
I can't breathe.
We've got Mother Mayhem in the house.
Welcome, Mayhem.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hey, Mother.
So I would love to just take any questions anybody has, anything at all. Like even if it's just what is an NFT, let's do it.
Turbo,
My name
what is an NFT?
Oh my God.
An NFT stands for non-fungible token, which means that there can be only one of them in the world. It has a very, just imagine like your driver's license number. It's a unique number that is assigned to your asset, and that's why it's important to have a limited supply in these collections, and it's also very important to create this value and this utility, and it's really revolutionary, really. The blockchain is going to transform our lives as we know it. It's going to transform real estate, banking, insurance, you name it. So,
I am so sorry, guys. Like I might have to shut the Twitter space down because this just keeps happening, and I don't know why.
Here, it's like I feel like the only thing that's like being taught, it's on fire. It's like NFT week and NYC. Companies are big, Nike deal. We're going to see a lot of brands that are just going to be jumping all over this and throwing tons of money at this, and that brings me back to our philosophy of community first here. Like we don't want like giant whales and brands and like these huge like investors coming in and taking up a big slice of the pie. Like we're definitely not doing that. So we come from the people first philosophy. So if you see a lot of these like projects that are out there, man, they're just untouchable. Like you can't even get in if you wanted to. You have to give up like 10 ETH or 20 ETH or even more to just like get in at the floor, and that's just it's just unfair. That's just another example of like 1%ers just like dominating, and that happens on OpenSea, and these other platforms. Frankly, you get some big VC investors, or you get like who knows, like Diller or something, coming in and just throwing money at this stuff, and they just wash out everybody else, and that's just not fair in our opinion. So that's why we're limiting it, and that's why we're having people verify Twitter accounts, because we can make sure that we're selling these to real people and not these like scraper bots that people like these some of these crypto savvy people like they try to they can like scrape your metadata and scoop up all the good stuff. That's what we want to avoid. So we're really trying to learn from some of the mistakes of these other projects.
Except
Turbaz?
me, of course. I get special treatment because I want like 100 of these apes.
Yeah, you get special treatment. Ling gets special treatment, everybody, because
She's gonna fund the whole thing, by the way.
You guys have to understand, with my other project, I have over 121 NFTs. I'm not stopping. Like I'm just 8 weeks in, and I'm not stopping. And I can't even do anything with those NFTs, but look at them. And some of them are just animated. So with this utility, like I I'm a content creator, and I think my bosses are very nervous about what direction I might take my content towards. And I've had to have talks and meetings and permissions and things like that. And I know what the apes can and cannot do, but uh, I know that a lot, because we're ape centered and we're market centered. A lot of the content that I'm going to be seeing is going to be market related. I understand this, and it's not going to be who I can compete with. I just don't have that kind of, it's just not the content that I'm going to make. It's going to be somewhat ape related, or market related for like maybe some of the skits, but mine are going to be mainly more like a Saturday Night Live type skits. Um, all the things that I've always wanted to create that I really couldn't do in person or didn't have the manpower to do. I'm not an animator. I'm not, a Pixar genius that can, all these things that, I can actually do this now. Just a couple of tutorials, and I've got this animation thing that I can make do anything. And, like look at Citadel Air talking about, pouring Coke on a plane. Well, guess what? If he had an avatar, it might be a little bit funnier and easier if maybe his ape avatar was doing all that stuff, and he'll be like, "No, it was performance art. That's not me. That's my avatar making content, and it's comedic and how whatever you want to do with it." Because I understand a lot of people, like I've been staring at Kringle's cat avatar for months now. And if I could see that thing come to life, and while he's doing, one of his classrooms, or even David, and all these people that I know from this community, to see what you guys come up with. I mean, I'm excited.
Yeah, and that's a great real quick before you go, create important point about the whole like genesis of this software in the first place. The mission was to democratize animation, because again, like my business part, we come from the entertainment world, but if you want to make a movie, an animated movie no less, like you're talking millions and millions of dollars, and you need big money. So unless you come from some like well-to-do family, or you have like like giant money behind you, it's just not going to happen. You're not going to be able to like make something that's like up to par with Pixar and all that stuff. Except for now, like this is triple A grade graphics. This is, like Link said, and really anything's possible. You can use this software. It's going to come out next year, actually, and anybody can make a movie. You can stream with it. You can just make gifs if you want. It's totally up to you. It's about giving people the tools to do whatever it is that they want to do, because we've all been like really like light speed into the digital world because of the pandemic and everything like that, and we're all just you know like figuring out how to don these like different digital masks, if you will, and anonymity, I can never say it, is really important too to a lot of people. So this would provide that. Go ahead, create.
Thank you for that, Turbo, because I agree with you. And it's an enemy, right? I'm just kidding. So we had a question from the audience. It's a simple question, but does anybody want to explain what the blockchain is and why it's important? So does
I think
anybody want to do that one?
I think you should create. I think that's you.
Okay, sure. So the blockchain is a network, and it lives on computers, and they connect through, like each computer is a node, and it's connected to each other. So every time you buy or sell crypto, And this goes into like miners, so it's really hard to explain just one facet of the blockchain. Miners are computers. I'll start there. Miners are computers that process transactions that happen on the blockchain. So if you mine Doge, you're dedicating your computer power to like processing Doge transactions. And once they're on the blockchain, they're written forever. So likewise, Bitcoin miners are processing Bitcoin transactions. And it's important because it's like everything that happens on the blockchain, you can go look it up. It's not like you can fake the blockchain essentially. So and that's the important thing about our project is like once it goes to a wallet, we can see, what wallets have gotten NFTs before. You can see this for any coin. Usually if it's a verifiable altcoin or whatever S coin that you want, you can go and look up like what wallets have received what and when and how much. Like it's a huge transparency thing. Um I think it's important because, it's like the base of all crypto. That's personally why I think it's important is it's how crypto lives and thrives. It's how NFTs live and thrive with the various Polygon and Ethereum. Hopefully Dogecoin can get a blockchain, but I don't know about all that. It's a very simple code. But hopefully that answered your question and DM me if you want any more basically. So
I do have a couple questions from YouTube for you guys. Let's see. Brian asked, making requests. So are these pre-designed and handed out at random? Can they be customized in appearance after they have been made? That's the first question.
I got this one. So they're all pre-made, but they're made by hand. So, it's not like we're gonna use a computer to like generate random stuff that might not look good. These are all handmade, so they look great, and then the background is fit so that it is in line with the colors and it's a very agreeable palette. So you can't change, well, okay. Eventually you'll be able to change the clothes, but that's gonna come later, so I don't want to sell you that right now. In terms of the advertising, and also we have different tiers of rarity. So it's common, uncommon, rare, unique, and legendary. And the commons, uncommons, and rares are all going to be minted at a flat price of, it's like 0.088. So that's going to be spit out randomly to you. And even our team, like if we want to buy, when Lynn goes to buy hers, she has the same chances to get, whatever, the same as Mr. Blizzard. I'm sorry, I'm just calling people out. If Mr. Blizzard wanted to get one, he would have the same chances as Ling or, G12 or anybody in the audience who wants to buy one. The way that we were talking about this with our merch designers, which are Josh, Fritz, and Sir Sasquatch, you would basically, it's like, it's handmade custom work that we're not going to be able to sell otherwise. So it'll be like a small designer's fee. And then you would just get with them and be like, oh, I want a t-shirt. Here's my ape. Like we go look up the ape. We get the transparent background and then we send it to them. And then you have a session with them where you're like, oh yeah, I want this. Like I want it on a t-shirt. I want it on some socks. I want my socks, a blanket, a pillow, like whatever you want basically. And that's currently how it's probably going to work.
And with that, I just want to say it's also important for everyone to be in the Discord and to just join all the social medias because let's say it comes minting day and you have three apes that you're just not particularly happy with. Well, you're able to trade, guys. So get talking to the community members who have these apes. You can trade them out. A lot of people are going to just relist them for sale right away because they want to trade out their apes, and you can go in the secondary market and take a look at apes that more desirable towards your taste, and then do keep in mind that they will be changeable later on in the future, but in the meantime you can still create content and do things with them, test them out, play them in the game, build them up so that you add value to the ape, so that later on when you want to resell them, because there is a financial aspect to this. I mean, it's not we're not trying to have everybody just scoop them up and make tons of money to block people, but there is a way to make money off of these apes, because that's a lot of what I'm in it for. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's a big part of why I want to, add value to these apes by making content, giving them life, showing them what they can do, and then it'll give you ideas to, towards the ape that you're handed on the random mint. But I'll have a lot. I'll have a lot of apes. So you guys can just text me, find out what apes I have, and maybe are willing to trade if I've already made content with them or whatever. And all you'll have to pay is the gas fees, really.
Ling is gonna get a bunch of her friends and be like, "You need to buy this, and I'll pay the gas, and you need to give it to me, okay?" 3 of them. Oh my lord. And I'd like to touch on that too, is this is also gonna come later, but we have 16 different types of ape, right? There's, of course, the Patriots that Turbo mentioned, there's Ape Army, there's musical apes, there's swagger apes, and those are the ones that run shop and stuff. So, basically, um, I was struggling with the whole, we're limiting people to 3, but there are 16 types. So where do we meet in the middle? And what I kind of came up with, and the idea stuck, was that we're going to implement a badge system. So it's like, let's say I random mint and I get like, besides shills. Okay, shills have no powers, will never have powers, and quite frequently the other apes like to shoot paintball guns at them. So very, I love the shills. Um, Basically, if I get a musical ape, for example, I already have access to make music videos and stuff like that. But let's say I want to open up a shop too with the same ape. Well, I play the fight game a bunch and I get some in-game currency. I go into there and I buy the badge. So now I'm a swagger ape and I can set up a shop and I have my musical badge already because it came with it. And that's kind of how we're gonna like meet you guys in the middle. So if you really like the insane collectors are, I know they're gonna sit down because I've done this before with games. They're gonna sit down and they're gonna grind it out and get every single badge possible. And I can't wait to meet those super fans. I'm gonna be one of those people too. Um, and it's just very exciting because I felt really good about that one. So you can get any badge really, like the Ape Army badge, or I want to have rooms for comedy clubs and market special, like market analysis and stuff. So we're definitely making it so that you're not limited, even though we are limiting the number that you can have in maximum.
So, okay, so then the next question is the cost. Roughly what cost, because like we've been saying, the launch day is next Thursday. I need 0.008 Ethereum. That means nothing to some people that don't do crypto. So if you do you know a rough estimate on what they're looking at this
Yeah,
point?
I actually have every few days I chart the Ethereum price, and right now, well, this was already a few days ago, so it was at like 42 something. I had Fritz tell me over the phone, and it was like 407.35 cents. So Ethereum is predicted to have a slight, hit an all-time high. So after that, naturally, most things have a little dip. And I think that's going to coincide with when we launch because it is in the few thousands. So that means its dips are going to last a little bit longer than like such a volatile coin. I think that this, not financial advice, it'll probably be anywhere from 350 to 400, and that's on launch date. So it all depends on what Ethereum is, but just bet on like 350 to 400 plus gas. But I always like to finish that with, but the amount of things that you can do and get with these apes, you're getting licensing to a game, you're getting licensing for making media, you're getting licensing for making products. You have sole rights to this image, and you can do a lot of cool things with them. Like Turbo was talking about the translator. It's the utility is just insane. If you don't do NFTs, I feel so bad making this your first experience with them because then you're gonna expect this kind of thing on OpenSea and Rarible, and it's just not out there like at all. So I always apologize. I'm like, I'm sorry, this is your first taste of NFTs, but it's like it's a really good NFT though. I'm not that sorry.
No, 100%, 100%. And then Brian's also asking. So Brian is new to NFTs and to the community in general. So I am looking forward to him being around for next week with the whole NFT week. So this will be a lot of fun for him. Does he need any kind of software other than the Ethereum wallet? Is there anything that he would need for his ape?
As of right now, no. You would just need your wallet, and that's it.
And we are recommending not we're recommending MetaMask because it has the least issues with working with OpenSea. That's the only reason. I personally don't prefer it, but it does carry the least issues in terms of glitching, NFT transfer, and like visibility and stuff. It's what we're gonna go with.
Yeah, and you know, another reason for that is each one of these for OpenSea has its own code. So we're actually using our own code versus using like just their platform's code. And there's a charge for that, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, that's part of the reason right there that MetaMask is preferable because you can do so much more with it.
Oh, and one note on MetaMask is, especially if you're new, Brian, this is specifically for you. Whenever you set up your account, and it's for everybody else that's new too, don't just like save your key code. Okay, that 12-word phrase is like, it's like your account number. Okay, so write that down because if you lose it, you'll lose everything in your wallet. Create has lost 2 wallets to date because I just kind of was like, oh, this is, it's like a security code. It's not. It's literally like if you move your phone, you get a new phone, you gotta have that, or you won't be able to get into your wallet anymore. My phone got ran over and I lost like a good bit of investment. So heed my warning. Write it down. Put it in your security deposit box wherever you keep your social, whatever documents that are special like that.
That is very good advice, 100%. Like, I have it screenshot and saved on many, many things. And it still screws me over 100% of the time. Because then my brain can't remember which folder I put it in. So just write it all down and put it on like a post-it note somewhere where you, I don't know, a treasure map, I guess, would probably be.
You want to know my secret? I ended up like putting it on a piece of, like, I wrote it down 5 different times and I stuck it in 5 different places where I hide things. Like, I put one in my mattress, I put one inside like the very deep corners of my wallet, I put one in the bank, and I put like, it was just crazy. I was like, never gonna happen again.
That's so funny.
Did you put one in your prison wallet too?
Shut
Oh
up.
my goodness.
You're on
Oh,
record.
Lord.
Don't say stuff like that right now.
What's up, party people? Hey, I just wanted to say hi to all my friends in here and everybody that I
Hello,
don't know.
Matt.
I'm so excited for this. I remember Turbo talking about this way back. Congrats, you guys. I'm glad this is getting off the ground. But I got to go do a workout. I just wanted to come in, hear a little bit about it. And,
Oh my God.
Yeah, just want to say I love you guys.
Hey girl, hey,
Love you
bye
too.
girl, bye. It's not, mother, it's not Matt. It's Matt's totally real
That's totally.
girlfriend.
That's my best friend.
Oh yeah, we go way
okay.
back.
That's totally
We're
a
besties.
girlfriend. Yes, we go way back.
But yeah, guys, get on this. This is an amazing project. You guys are doing an amazing job. So congrats.
Thanks for coming, love.
Of course. I'll talk to you guys soon.
All
Thank
right,
you
take
so
See ya.
much, Matt's totally real girlfriend.
I do have one request, Jabez from YouTube. Definitely want an ape with one big leg and one little leg and call him Biggie Smalls. Is this possible? I'm gonna ask that first. Can you do individual
I'll
legs?
write it down. I'm gonna write it. Yeah, you can do anything. You can make him look. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Somebody.
do
But the
anything.
name Biggie Smalls, here's the problem you run into. The only problem we might have is like, his name actually might be copyrighted because it's a stage name. But I'm gonna write it down. I might write Biggie Totten. No.
Do Smalls Biggie.
Smalls Biggie.
Smalls Biggie.
Yeah,
I mean,
and the
yeah.
Discord place for you guys to make some of these requests. When I was trying to design my ape, a little bit problems because they were telling me you might change the utility a little bit, so you have to be careful with what you request because like there's things about the game. Okay, so specifically someone was wanting their arms longer or something, and they were saying in the game it might not work because the arms have to be certain length in order to fight. There's going to be a few complications, so just keep
You'll
that
lose if you're a T-Rex.
right.
Oh yeah. I remember that. He wanted his arms to be shorter because like the ape arms are longer, just like real apes. And it would take away his reach in the fight game, so he'd be trying to throw a left hook and he'd like, be inches short compared to the other guy that's got like a 75, 80 inch reach. And so that we just explained that to him.
And Josh, I just want to say the YouTubers are missing out because Josh right now looks like fantastic, Josh. So you got your hair.
His hair
I
is
told you
beautiful.
that's all we talk about.
Yes,
That's all
I
we talk
got
about.
the hair. Thank you, mother.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
I
Like
do look
you are
fabulous.
so Hollywood right now,
And you
Josh.
suited up.
Suited up.
Suited and
Like,
booted,
oh my
baby.
goodness, Josh.
Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
some of these.
Suited and booted and ready to blow your bananas off.
Yeah, yours very good looking. I like Ian's too because he's kind of like a cat ape. But I was looking at the new tattoos that you guys implemented in there, and I was like, "What?" He's all sleeved and buff, and I
I
really.
got one.
Yeah, the tattoos I like I was like, oh my God, you can actually have tattoos. A lot of people like tattoos, so Ian looks like I call him GI Ian.
Ling, did you? I didn't even know if you posted some of those pictures I sent of the tattoos. They're like so cool.
I just got off my 20-hour drive, so
Oh,
I got here like maybe an hour and a half ago, and the first thing I did was like, okay, parents, take the kids. I'm getting on this radio things. Everybody leave me alone. So now that I have Wi-Fi, yeah, I hope to make some really cool promos and things for the socials. And this morning, Turbo was on a call with me, and he fixed my ape because I wanted my ape to look a little bit more girlish and a little bit more to my skin tone, even though apes don't come in that color. I was pretty demanding, which I know Kenna was like saying, you you could have asked him for like the world, and I did. And I know it's not the 80s, but I wanted my costume to be matchy matchy. So I got the red gloves with the red boots, with the red skirt, with the red top that showed as much cleavage as I wanted. That's what I wanted. I wanted the bright red lipstick with the Filipino nose.
I love this. I love this outfit. That's
I
one
was
thing I
really,
love too.
I was like, this is gonna be mine, the one that I keep for always. I was specific when I made my request, and it's kind of sad because not everyone can make these requests. But remember, there's gonna be over 8,000 of these. You'll find one, and you guys know us, so I mean, you can ask. Who knows? Just get in the Discord, get active, and who knows, we'll take some requests, we'll listen, because I know that Turbo's a great
do
guy.
it now. Do it now, though. Like, I'm digging my own grave by saying this, but I don't think there's like one person that has hit me up that we haven't like taken care of them. I'm like all over it. So
Well, and once I figure it out too,
it's no
Turbo.
problem. Hit us up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I got
like
one
you
thing to
said,
say. Nice guy, you ain't got shit on my hair now, homie.
I like the idea of changing clothes because this one really looks good. I mean, definitely changes like your whole look right now. Ling Ling, it looks awesome. So this was the original dress that we first looked at, right?
Yeah, and then they wanted to change it up because I was like, this dress doesn't have as much cleavage, it actually covers my boobs.
But
And I was
this
like,
one looks
so they
so
put a
good. It
dress
looks
on
so
it.
good.
Yeah, but I really like this one because I know maybe you can't see from this pose, but it had kind of like a superhero thing with the boots going, and it's just going to look really kick-ass in the game because I will be fighting with this one. I will be accumulating points, and I plan to dominate every single game because I'm highly competitive.
Oh, I can't wait to fight. I'm so ready. You can tell with
oh
my
my
Cool.
with my
gosh.
hands.
I
Yes,
already
me
beat CV
too.
Pain, so bring it on, Ling Ling.
Yeah, and when we can start, designing clothes.
Mute whoever's typing.
Yeah, you wait until you see my fashion show and what I do with the clothes on these apes, with my BBW apes and all her curves. Oh man. And then I was in Discord just watching, Turbo create some of these, and the cowboy ape was so good looking. Oh my god. Like, I want my ape to date the cowboy ape, and I also want my ape to date um the Dr. Trillions ape.
And
And
Josh.
also kind of want my ape to date one of the gold apes, like the metallic ones. So yeah.
Ling, I'm kind of salty you didn't say my ape because my hair is so fantastic.
Yeah, well, I don't. mess with guys who have better hair than me. So yeah.
Oh
Ooh,
goodness.
goodness gracious.
To all the audience, now you understand why we kept bringing up Josh's hair. Here it is. This is the fourth time he's brought it up so far.
I love it. I
We
love
love you, Josh.
I'm done.
personality. is in- Josh's hair personality is in that ape, and I can't wait. It's gonna change the whole market news. I'll be staring at his hair the whole time, whether it's a green day or a red day, guaranteed.
Well, you could stare at my eyes too.
Yeah,
Those are
the
pretty
best
beautiful
hair
too.
ever. Like I'm so I just Turbo, you did a great job. Like
Right?
this
Yeah.
hair
So,
has been
so look at
talked
the
about,
vibe.
and I didn't think it was gonna look this good. Looks fantastic, Josh.
You know what? He probably sent like a picture of Josh to the asset request and was like, I need one that looks just like this. Trust me, it needs to look exactly like this.
So Josh, you're gonna be the most talked about this week. I can see it already.
Ain't no
Fritz
shame.
the ape trending on Twitter.
Yeah, no shame in that game because I did that same thing. I put a picture in the chat, and I was like, Turbo, in case you forgot what I look like, this is what a Filipino face looks like. So yeah, let's make this ape look a little bit more Filipino.
No, but realistically, all jokes aside, Turbo has literally put blood, sweat, and tears into this project and create as well. And everybody on the team, they all deserve everything because if it wasn't for especially Turbo and Baba, this wouldn't be happening. So I want to personally say thank you again, guys.
Oh yeah, I do too, Turbo.
And is
And
that yours that you
No,
just
thank you
posted?
guys. No, no, no. You guys,
And
I mean, this is everybody. Everybody's doing something. Like they're like bringing their best selves to this, and they're like
Oh,
kicking ass.
is that
and
you said
definitely,
you
I want
said
to thank your wife for not jumping down your throat for taking so much time on the project as well.
Well, it's funny because she works right behind me, and we're sharing the office, and she's an architect, and she's like doing serious stuff, and like, so, I mean, so I have to be really quiet, and so all these guys in the Discord are always like, Turbo, what? We can't hear you.
oh, so
What
that's
what
what
did
it
he
is then.
say? What? I'm like, I have to be quiet right now.
Honey,
Can we
when you're
talk
done
about
playing with
this
the apes, can you make dinner, please?
can we talk about this ape that was just posted? Is that yours, Kenna? Fantastic.
that is my ape. That is after Turbo taking down my matchy boho. That was very cute outfit. Thank you. But no, I tried to go with a pirate theme because of Tampa Bay, and well, now we have another request in the queue for me because well, there's no female pirate outfits, so the burlesque ish, kind of pirate-y look, and it just happened to be red and black, which is also BullHouse color, so I was very excited, and Turbo definitely picked out my shoes because I have not worn heels in 15 years, so.
Turbo is quite the designer. I love it. It's fantastic.
Thank
I
you,
love it.
thank you. No, I love my ape,
I
guys.
seen it. I was like, oh my god, I have to say something.
No, he Turbo's was like, are you gonna unveil it? And I'm like, I'm working on it. I'm trying. So I am very excited for the apes, and they are very cool. And I am going to be helping Turbo as much as I can, trying to roll these out because as you guys can see, I do have a massive gaming computer. So, between me and Hambone and obviously the rest of the Ape Nation, Nifty Ape Nation group, we're going to try to start helping them just roll these out so you guys have some of the most unique, coolest things ever. Because if we have all different takes, I think that would be really cool. So
Kenna, you're so amazing.
I
If you
try.
guys actually, if you look at Kenna's close up and you zoom in on her face, you can see that she has some really interesting eyes. And then she also has the that really like interested like the cyborg pattern tat going on there too.
Again, I had green eyes, but then he talked me into this purpley blue with the wait, I didn't have makeup because I don't wear makeup, guys. Like when I told him I am a boho, like just chill vibe, I don't think he actually believed me. And so no, so he went through all the makeups and everything, and then I was like, oh, well, that's cool, and that's cool. Okay, can you go back to that one? And then I kind of became high maintenance for him. But
Where's this picture of the ape? I don't.
oh, I
On her
tweeted it out.
page.
I tweeted it out, and it's
Oh,
also on. I'm showing it on YouTube as well. But yes, then
well,
he showed me these very cool purple blue eyes that went with the. Is that that's the Egyptian makeup? Is that right?
This is actually pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You see, I
Okay,
like
but
the pretty.
Discord, Kenna, when I saw your ape, that's when I like jumped down Turbo's throat. I was
I
like, okay, her ape's prettier than my ape. I want an ape that looks more like this one.
I'm
It's
kind of
all there.
thinking the same thing, Ling. Like, wait a minute.
That's so
Because
funny.
mine looked worried. I was like, why does mine look worried? And poor Turbo, he was like trying to take like screenshots so I can make transparents for these. I was like, can you make it smile? Like, I just can't wait to get, because I'm a control freak. When I have the controls of this ape, oh man. Then finally Turbo can take a break. I'll probably be asking questions on tutorials on how to do certain things with it, which is another good thing. So please remember, guys, when you guys join us for the launch on Thursday, like we'll all be live. All be minting these together, and it's a great opportunity to, while you're there with us, ask your questions, and we'll be all doing it together, and learning, live what to do with these apes, and all those kind of things. So I'm pretty excited too, because I have not physically been able to control my ape. Everything has been done through Turbo. Poor Turbo. So yeah,
It's just
I'll make
I
my
can't.
ape smile and do the cutesy poses.
Well, a whole massive amount of stuff just came in too. So like, I'm excited to see what you do, because I mean, you can go for days just looking through all the different options. It's pretty fun.
I changed my
So
profile picture. I get to finally show people. Sorry, I've been holding on to it for a couple days, and I don't keep secrets, guys. I don't do it well. Yay!
It really is pretty.
Thank you.
I was a little bit worried that Ian and Kringle were going to get into a cat fight.
I mean, I was kind of looking at him for a second, and I was just having to maintain my composure. But yeah, for sure, I'm glad you noticed the tension in the room.
Definitely, man. It was palpable. I know, like, it was like,
I didn't notice the tension.
I'm just kidding around. That was fun.
Yeah, just kidding around.
Yeah, and did you see Penny's ape? Penny's ape's pretty sexy.
No,
And
I haven't seen it yet. Where is she?
Sunshine's ape, I was looking at them. I'm like, these are good looking apes. I really like it. And some are just hideous, but that's what everybody wants. Like the monstrous ones. When I had to do the Halloween stuff, I was like trying to find like the more like grotesque looking ones. And I'm like, oh my God, the people who are into monster movies and can make their own horror films using these apes. Oh my God, I can't wait.
I feel like I should have put more pressure on Turbo and been like more, like no.
Oh my goodness, guys.
Turbo, I think you're gonna have to be backtracking on a lot of your work here.
We haven't even launched yet.
I know. It's like I need these because I need different looks. I don't want to. If I change my mind every day, I'm just gonna slip on a new ape instead of calling Turbo every 5 minutes, going, "Okay, my ape needs to be this today." I'll just log into my other ape because I'm gonna own a lot of them.
Hey, I'll do it. I'll do it if it's the time. Yeah.
once they're minted though, and they're permanent, guys. Just don't forget that.
Well, kind
On
of.
the blockchain, yes, but then actually, for
Oh,
the
there you go, Kenna.
utility, there's going to be
Look out.
some customizable factors,
What?
right? Am I correct in describing that?
Kenna
Yes.
is rocking her ape on her profile picture.
I am. I told you I
Yeah.
was doing it. Um,
Right on.
I do have a question though from Can't Stop Won't Stop. Can you ask if they have to actually have Ethereum in the wallet to get the NFT?
To purchase them, you will.
Thank you. Hopefully you got that. Can't Stop. If you ask that question again, I will answer it accordingly.
Because yes, they are minted on the Ethereum blockchain, so you will need Ethereum to purchase the ape NFT.
Correct. That's what I thought, but I don't want to give any inaccurate information, so Okay, and he is still in
No
here.
problem.
Can't stop is still in here, so he did hear the answer.
Yeah,
Cool.
we're apes. We fight the FUD.
100%. No misinformation, guys. None. And my sister's totally listening, and I knew it just clicked in my head that I've been saying guys, and this is something that she cracks up and laughs at me about all the time, is that I say guys all the time. And it's just it just triggered in my brain. I am so sorry. So she's probably out in the floor. She's probably in the Florida room laughing at this very moment.
I do the same exact thing. Like with my actual, like, we're sisters, and we call each other bro. We're like, "What's up, bro?" Like when we talk on the phone. Like when it's not like, "What's up, sis? What you doing?" It's like, "What's up, bro? What the fuck are you doing?" Oh, sorry. What are you doing right now?
You've
There
been
you
doing
go.
so good. You've been doing so good this whole time.
I'm sorry, sponsors. I'm really.
No, it's fine. It's the only one. It's the only one of the night, so I'm impressed. It took this long. But do you guys have?
Right?
have
I didn't even take my before recording cuss stream. I didn't even take that right.
I just looked up Can't Stop Won't Stop GameStop, and you're all set, buddy. I'm looking at it right now. Looking good, buddy. Looking real good.
Oh, he got his?
Yeah, he was just checking to make sure that I still had it logged in there.
Yeah, I have a lot of people very, very excited about getting their apes or buying apes, and so I think 11/11 is going to be astronomically fun. I'm so excited for it. Like, I think because Turbo, I've been talking to you for so long, like and I know the project's what 4 or 5 years old at this point. That it's just been in the works for 4 to 5 years. So to actually be able to know about it, even before it launches, is really cool. Like, it's just been it's been a whirlwind. Like,
Oh, geez, I mean, just think how much has happened in this year. It's like, it's insane. How fast everything is going. Like, what we're all going through. How we've like shifted our lives so much. I was talking to Young today. I'd love to get Young up here if we can, and Average too, man. You guys, please come up. But just that, we've all grown so much. We've come so far. Like, think where you were like 2020, and think about who you are now. You're so much more educated. You've been playing the markets. You've made mistakes. We've all learned, and I mean, shit. Watch out. Like,
I
now
never
we're
thought
gonna
I would
be.
have an interest in NFTs like this. I really didn't. Like, I'm so fortunate to be on this project. Like, I was just at first when I came in, I was like, oh, who would buy stuff like that? Just crazy. A tweet,
You would buy it.
And
It's the
now it's
future.
like you can
It is the
do so
future.
much with this. It's amazing. Yeah,
And you're
definitely,
learning
Jesus.
more, right, Mayhem? I
Yeah,
mean, that's
I didn't know
part
nothing
of
at
one of the
first.
goals of this project is helping people from the ape community to get more familiarized with NFTs. Because I for sure was learning a lot about them this year, more so than I ever
Yeah,
did.
well, I'm getting ready to buy like a computer and everything because I'm so excited about. I want my ape to fight. Like, I'm so excited about it. It's not like I can just look at it. I can actually interact with other apes and fight, and so much to do with it. Never thought that this would even exist a couple of years ago.
Just to clarify, you all heard her say, "I'm getting a computer just so I can bust you guys." Okay,
Yeah, I heard
her
that.
mother,
I
sincerely.
love that.
I heard it.
Yo, Turbo, I got a question for you, man.
Hello,
I've been trying to
monster.
get on your short list, man.
What's up?
I think I got on your short list. Is that like the white list for the Nifty
Yay.
Nation?
The link is
Yeah,
up on top in the nest. All you have to do is click and sign up, buddy.
Yeah,
yeah. He
Yeah,
didn't
he had
list
I
you
some
at
filled
trouble.
it out.
first.
I think I got in there finally. I was having some
You got
issues
it.
with it.
Well, I took
Okay,
off the
Yeah,
good.
thing about because people were having to put in their URL for Twitter, and it was like sort of
yeah,
confusing. Even I was like, "What?" So I had we just took it down. So it should be, you just put like your Twitter handle. Everyone knows their Twitter handle, and then
yeah.
your wallet. So yeah, I'm
It
glad you
was
got
very.
that.
Definitely, those of you that came to me, it's
It
fixed
says
now.
your Twitter username. I put username and handle just to be safe.
Yeah, it was very user friendly. But yeah, man, we are early to the game on the NFT space, man. Super early, right? And also with this project that you got going, I see it being at least top 5 Just like when the Shiboshis were released, man, it shot up to the top. And it was community. And this was a community driven project, right? If you keep the community strong, the thing in the NFT space is if you got a good dev team, community, well, liquidity or whatever you want to call it, whatever the utility is going to be behind it, it will be a strong project and it will make your head spin when it shoots to the top because it's going to move real quick and fast. So, yeah, you guys got a real good project going. And, yeah, just keep up the good work. I'm excited about it. Mother knows how I am about NFTs or whatnot. I'm a
Yes,
fan
and
of
thank
them.
you
I
for your
collect them.
support. He's so supportive. He's so about this.
Yeah, no doubt. No
I
doubt.
love it.
It's important
You're
to
the
learn
reason
this,
why we
right?
fixed it. You're
Yeah.
the reason why I was like, Turbo, we gotta fix this. People having issues. So I'm
Yeah.
so glad you got in there.
But the crazy thing is, it's good that you guys are doing this because all the GME holders, I don't know, I know some of y'all got it, GME, they're going to do it NFT. So you need to learn how to navigate OpenSea, DeFi, and all that good stuff. Also, if you read the tea leaves, Adam Aaron, with them accepting Bitcoin and Dogecoin and the Shiba coin and all these other cryptos, I would not doubt it in the near future if AMC goes to NFTs, right? Because there's so many utilities. So yeah, we need to learn. This is the new age after the MOAS. The governments are buying up Bitcoin. They know about it. The governments are buying Ethereum. They're some of the big players in it. They don't want us to know about it. So they're trying to keep it hush hush. But this is
Too
the way
late.
we get out the message. This is the way. But
Real
yeah,
quick,
I'm
AMC,
Thank you, man.
like
Thank you.
Hey,
I
Curtis.
definitely sorry, one thing. I definitely think you're on the right track though, AMC Tendy Man, because they were talking about a coin, and soon after a coin comes, a blockchain for that coin comes, and then if they had their own internal AMC blockchain, they could essentially make their tickets NFTs without driving up the price of tickets due to gas fees.
absolutely. And see, I was talking to somebody in the space the other day, creative. You can have that, just like for instance, if AMC comes out with a NFT, they can airdrop you special uh, little perks and things like that, maybe advanced screenings, maybe even get into the metaverse. Like you can actually go to the movies with your friends and go to the
Yes.
metaverse and watch a movie.
In
Like,
fact, you're hold that thought. We do have that in our metaverse. We have a theater and we have streaming capabilities, so we can take our avatars in and watch movies. Continue.
yeah, that's crazy. No, no, you took the words right out of my mouth, man. Because I was actually on another project I was looking at, and it was dealing with the metaverse, and you can actually, this was a building a house, and you can actually have like a house party and post your
I heard
NFTs
about
and even
that.
sell them. Yeah,
Yeah, oh my
yeah,
gosh, and he had requests for like, I want a coffee shop, I don't want a house, I want like a little bungalow, and so I heard him
yeah,
taking all that feedback, and that was super cool. We gotta
yeah.
pair up with them
So
and make little ape mansions, like the ape house.
yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. You can have a whole 8 block, you know.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
And then
Yeah.
man.
Curtis had a question as well. He had his hand up.
Yeah, hey, how's it going, guys? We do have another question from YouTube. I was actually wondering myself, can the apes form gangs themselves? And another question I had was, I was wondering if the Ape Fight Club will always be one-on-one, or could we possibly see a two-on-two or three-on-three, or maybe like a Royal Rumble situation in the future? And lastly, I would love just an idea of maybe a full court basketball court in the future. Just wondering what you think about that.
That sounds amazing.
I love every one of those ideas. Does he want to be on our team?
He's
Curtis, do you
already
want to be on our
part of the
team?
he's like
I'm,
20
I
feet
mean,
away from
Yeah,
me.
I was gonna say Turbo. He's part of BullHouse. I've been trying to bring all my BullHouse people if you need them. You have full access to my team.
I can be part of the team, sure. Anytime you guys need me.
Yeah, the answer is yes. I mean, that that kind of level of computing power and being able to make that on that like mass scale is definitely like next year kind of thing. This is successful, as we expect it to be. Then, that's the plan.
I appreciate that.
And 401k. What's up, buddy? You got your hand up. You had it up for a while. Thanks for being patient.
Yeah. No worries. Thank you, guys. So I went to the Nifty Ape Nation Twitter page, and then I clicked on your link to the link tree, linktr.ee, and because I wanted to look at the apes, and it asks for a code name or just a nickname, which is fine, and then my address, which is fine, but then it asks for, I'm sorry, let me be specific. The first one is a nickname. The second one is your Twitter at address or your Twitter handle. And then the last one, so here's my question. The last one, I don't know what to put. I do have MetaMask, but I think it wants your you need to complete these three things to get access to your link. And I wasn't sure.
Link.
Okay, so I'll
I
tell you.
put in my MetaMask address in there.
That's
Okay.
Okay, hold. I know the answer to your question. It's your Ethereum deposit address. If you do not put your Ethereum deposit address, if you mint an ape, it will be lost in the blockchain. So put your Ethereum deposit address right there.
All right. So, do you want to do? Can you help me offline, or
Yes,
where
yes,
is the?
go ahead.
Where is it?
Go
Is
ahead
it?
and send me a DM. I have to re-download MetaMask because I hate it. But I'll get it because I have to get it anyways, so I can step by step. And we're gonna make a tutorial. Don't worry. So just connect with me, and then I will just walk you through it step by step. It's super simple.
Yeah, just DM one of us actually. If you see us part of
All
the
right.
team, we'll help you for sure. Get the
So
clarification.
tell me
so
one
you
more
can do it
time.
properly.
And
I'll just do it right now.
401, if you even had it open, like when you open your wallet, you just press the little button. It says it copies wallet address for you, and then you just paste it into it.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I think
Showing you the Ethereum balance when you do that, though.
Right.
MetaMask does that.
Just tell me one more time. What's it called? The Ethereum what?
Your wallet address.
Wallet. Okay, just wallet address.
It's specifically the deposit one. Like if you have the options of deposit send, it's just your Ethereum wallet address. Sorry.
Got it. All right.
It's called your public address on
cool.
MetaMask. Public address. You tap it, it copies it for you, and then you can paste it.
Public address. All right, guys. That's all I had. Thank you.
No
You're
problem.
welcome.
You have a question?
I do. I asked on YouTube, but it just got missed. I was just going to ask you here. I was wondering if the apes had different species, like gorilla, chimp, maybe even a yeti.
We don't have different species of ape. Well, okay, we have different types. So we have some silverbacks, and we have musical apes. We have swagger apes.
He's talking a little bit more about sorry to interrupt you, Create.
No, you're fine.
Like the skins. So there's skins that look like silverbacks. There's skins that look like chimpanzees. There's skins that look they're like kind of like just regular monkey kind of all the way through. There's zombie skins. There's zombie ape skins, and those are creepy as hell. There's a couple more. So, but in terms of like crossbreeding, that is what we're going to use our breeder apes for. So if there was like yetis, we would get with them, and then we'd make a crossbreed of an ape and a yeti.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm so sorry for missing that. I'm so sorry. I was doing so good too.
What's up, Young?
Hey, I actually just wanted to acknowledge that I was here because I didn't want you to think I was not coming up because I was just like
no, I just like to hear you speak. That's it.
No, I'm a firm believer in one mouth, two ears, and I've been in many spaces where I've been getting plenty of mouth. For this one, I definitely want to just bring my ears because I'm learning. I've been watching, and this thing is incredible. So tonight I came to kind of just learn. So I'm gonna go back to listener, but I salute all of you guys that have put the work in because I've been watching this develop and kind of grow, and I'm captivated by it. So salute all of you you crazy apes, and I'm gonna go back to listening, but I'm here for sure, just kind of listening and getting excited. Like I love the customization. Like it's incredible.
Well,
Thanks,
yeah,
Young.
make
Thank
some
you
music
so much, Young. We
music videos,
appreciate
but
you.
we can make some music videos and get crazy with Young's a hell of an artist. So if anybody is not following, make sure you follow Young.
We're gonna have to have a battle, Young, on 11/11.
We have a ton of great artists. So yeah, create, Young, Curtis. I mean, lucrative. Yeah, thank you. Like, I mean, it's incredible how many people we have that just can.
I'm just gonna call it the Power Hour. I'll make a sign-up sheet this week just to get the artists on, and we'll probably do that like before or after the talent show. So, because we're gonna have, well, actually, yeah, we're gonna have like a whole musical competition, and I put at least a 2-hour block. I put 3 soft because we can always like, conversate with you guys. But there will be a talent show hosted by my friend DJ Doge, and the reason I picked him is because every single week he has a Doge X AMC talent show, and he's from Doge, but he loves the AMC community. Probably has a few chairs. Didn't ask because I love everybody, no matter what you hold. So yeah, he runs them pretty smooth, and I'm very excited. First prize is going to be one of our NFTs, and then second and third prize are going to be a couple different NFTs, like my friend's Africanos NFT, and then I'm hoping my friend Lil Astro can give away one of his stems, because the reason I'm having him in the space is like just like our NFTs, his NFT project with his friend Atia is kind of breaking grounds in terms of NFT music. Nobody's done a samples project before, and they're kind of breaking ground with that. So I'm very proud of them. Very exciting stuff though, guys. So can't wait.
And I believe once you guys get to your 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, you guys can do the live battles. Is that correct? Is that?
We actually got a little bit updated information on that. The 1,000 subscribers is to be able to go live on mobile.
That's what I thought.
So we do still want to do that.
Yeah.
And also to be able to open up communication links from us and the people watching. We need 1,000 subscribers for that as well.
And super chats. I want super chats because sometimes they're so freaking funny.
You're so silly. Because so Buggy Ape was asking, because that's the last thing I heard about the battles, was that you guys had to get to the 1,000 or something. So they were just asking if the battles were going to be streamed or not. That was the question.
Ooh, I like it if it's possible. That's a good idea. What do you think, Create?
Wait, what battles? Like fight game
Your
battles?
battles.
For the fight game, right?
No, the battle that you're gonna win with your bars.
Yeah, I think it was the rap battles. So this is where, guys, too, I was gonna, 11/11. It is Veterans Day, so obviously I want to spend time with my husband. But I'm willing to try to broadcast if the, as a secondary. I want you guys to be able to broadcast on your own YouTube, please, for the love. But we can also do a secondary if you guys want. Because I want these battles to be recorded for future reference here.
As do I. These battles are going to be epic.
So yeah,
I don't battle. I just rap.
No, I mean, hey,
I really don't like rap battles.
You better get prepared.
Uh-oh. The pressure is started, Create.
Pressure is on. Putting you on the spot now.
Basically, no. Tea kettle is already whistling. Its pressure has been on.
Well, you have time to think about it.
It's your ape. Okay, so if your ape mess up, then that's your ape. So it wasn't you. So you just, all accountability is just out the window. It's just your ape that.
Ling's just trying to devalue your ape before he even has a chance to. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm practicing for the battle because I want to be able to participate, but I don't rap battle, so I'll just talk smack. I don't know, however it works.
Are we doing a fashion show too?
For the space? No.
No, for YouTube.
Oh my gosh, that would be fun. That would be really fun. We have to wait until you can custom though, because like if you like random an ape and they have like, you might get any of them. So I want people to be able to change their clothes.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
we have a really good fashion catwalk set up. So I was just thinking that's a great idea because, Fashion Week is really big and there's a lot of like really designer type stuff in this that we can show off. It'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, and if you guys have any make content like immediately, please tag Nifty Ape Nation in it or DM, a link or something, and I'll be able to retweet it to get your content, on our page. We would love to feature so because we know what we do because create raps, Josh does the news, Mother has a space. Like a lot of people already have just crazy talent, and there's stuff that's just the people who are always on speaker, but in the community, there's gonna be so many hidden gems of people who just like, I made this thing and we want to see it. Send it to us. Like when we might be able to use it and share it and, draw attention to your ape. So yeah, just make sure you tag us. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. It gives everyone ideas.
Definitely, and we'll throw your stuff up on Insta too, because we do have an Insta page, and it's gonna be like it's gonna feature you basically. Like I don't know, we have a bunch of us, so we're ready to get this up and rolling and like meet our fellow apes. It's gonna be very exciting.
Yeah, I look forward to it. We are going to start wrapping this up. If anybody has any final questions that you guys want to come ask Turbo, Create, Josh, Mother, Lingling, Ian, or Sir Sasquatch. But I do want to reiterate 11:11 at 11:11 a.m. to 11:11 p.m. Pacific time. That is the launch party. These things are finally going to go out into the world and it's going to be amazing. Like the ape community actually is going to be in a metaverse, and Lord help this metaverse because I am scared to see what these apes do. In a good way. In a good way, I will say.
And for those of you who do have your apes thus far, and you do want custom shirts, towels, blankets, anything, just either DM me or Sir Sasquatch and we will get it up and figured out for you.
That's so awesome. So good.
Yeah, that's great.
If you end up getting with your friends and getting a bunch, like I want a banner of like the team. So if you and a few friends get together, we could make you guys like a banner. We could make you guys like a t-shirt with all three of you on there. So please, definitely like, it's gonna be so much fun. And honestly, to be completely honest, like we take so much feedback because this is for you guys as the community. We're open ears. Like if I can make smalls big, big,
Say that
smalls and
again.
big. If I can make the ape with the weird legs, I'm gonna do it. If I
Oh, okay,
can.
there you go.
Yeah, I can't say I can't. I got a speech impediment. Um, but really, as long as it's possible, we're gonna make it happen. Just, throw in the words. We'll listen to it. We'll be like, that is okay. We'll do it. Yeah, we'll try. We'll definitely try.
Every single one of our DMs are open.
And if you
And there's
don't,
nothing wrong like holding your ape either, guys. Our project isn't going anywhere. Our team isn't going anywhere. They put so much time and effort into this. They don't plan on just rugging it, being like, okay, it's out there, we're done. It's not about that. You guys, if you want to hold on to it for a little bit longer, but and before you decide what you want to do with your ape, before you want to trade it, before you want to sell it, I mean, the world is just finding out about NFTs. There's so much for the future. So yeah, but just buying and holding. Hey, we apes know all about buying and holding and just, waiting to figure out stuff as it increases. I mean, look at McDonald's has an NFT. The McRib NFT is out there with utility. The U.S. Postal Service. So the government isn't on this 100%. So I own a U.S. Postal Service collector stamp, the first U.S. Postal NFT. I have one of those, just because I want it to be first and I want to hold it and just to have it and hold it and see where it goes. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. NFTs aren't going anywhere. Disney's on it, Marvel. I mean, I'm in a lot of other projects that have like licenses these big companies, they know the future of NFTs. They did their due diligence on all of this stuff. So if you're still skeptical about some of these rug pulls or some of the information you're finding out, like 99% of projects fail, well, that's because they don't have our team. Our team is dedicated. They don't, we have plans, and yeah, we're here for you guys. We're not one of those run of the mill projects that are just oh, we'll throw it up there and see how it goes. We're dedicated.
Absolutely, absolutely, Ling. But also it's our team. I consider the team to be this entire community, like, because everybody's, everyone who gets in on this is going to be contributing to this great thing, So I just look forward to bringing everybody on. Let's go. Let's get nuts.
For sure. For sure. I look forward to it. And I'm just excited.
Did you just say let's go bananas?
Oh, Create,
What's
you
that?
sounded like a robot. Say that again.
I said, did you mean to say let's go bananas? I was late. I'm sorry.
Yeah, actually, yes. I should have said, let's go bananas.
I will leave you guys off with this. Brian says he can choreograph a fashion show. I know all the poses and turns. The funniest part about that is the first thing you're taught in modeling runway is not to walk like an ape.
You will be dazzled by what we have in terms of the poses and the fashion moves. So,
well, I'm here to tell you, those fashionistas that think they know what they're talking about or don't walk like an ape, we're about to change their minds real quick.
I think the ape walk is the new thing. I mean, come on. No.
Walk like an ape.
I mean, have you ever seen an ape do the Vogue before?
No. That seems kind of terrifying.
It's not.
It was terrifying. Trust me.
No, so
he's right though. He's right. He did that. He did the Vogue. There is video of this.
This is video evidence, proof.
Oh gosh. Oh, you'll have to show it to me. So I have you guys on sometimes next. You better. I want to see it. The ape doing the Vogue. That's gonna be, yeah. I need that in my life right now. But you guys are gonna be also joining me sometimes next week too, right? To talk about NFTs and going over NFT stuff. Is that correct?
Oh yeah.
Yes. I want to be there so bad. I love NFTs and all things crypto and blockchain.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, we will get that all worked out. But thank you for being on here on our Thursday. Turbo, get some sleep because you have we have a lot of work to do. I do know that. And everybody else, I do appreciate you guys coming on for Thursday, and it's been a lot of fun. I love our Thursday podcast with you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much, Kenna. You're awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. You guys, we're all family here. We're all family.
All right, Kenna, I'm trying to send it to you right now, but it's too large, so
Can you not tweet it?
Turbo,
send it to me
how do I
on
do
Twitter?
this?
Send it to me on Twitter. It should work there.
That's what I was trying to do.
Oh. We'll figure it out. Maybe you can share your screen with me at some point. But yeah.
I will retweet it and I will tag you in it.
Okay, sounds good. All right, everyone. Good night. I will see you again on Monday. Have a good weekend.
Good night.
Thank you, Kenna. Have a good night.
Fine, hold. AMC. To the moon.